Hey everybody, what's happening? Next Level Guitar, we're going to have a cool Inspired By lesson today, approaching into our notes, gliding into our notes, and sometimes doing some cool things, and overall just being creative and trying to take something we do all the time and make it more fun. Hey everybody, click on that link that you see below. It's down there in the YouTube text box. What do you get if you click the link? Well, you get a free video that is not available on YouTube. And you get a coinciding ebook. Ebook's pretty awesome. Comes with all kinds of chords and scales and diagrams and all those things that you need in your everyday life. So just click on the link that you see down there below. So right here, Alpha of A minor, we're going to focus on this one for the lesson. We're going to think about A minor pentatonic. Now, approach notes, kind of like a grace note, if you will. By theory, what this means is we could slide into any note in the scale, either coming from a flat direction or a sharp direction, or, you know, let's keep it simple. I'm going to start every note to the left of what you would play in the scale and slide into it. These are all options in my life. I can use those within the scale. And the theory behind this is unless we totally abuse it and we're not irresponsible, we've got some room to work with. You know, you got to think of even like your blues scale. With your flat 5 in there. That's a pretty jarring note if I land on it. You know, so it'll wake you up. But if I cruise through it, it adds some color and it adds some life, and it's not a bad thing. So if that's the case, what do I got? Where else can I do these things? And I'm going to just go string by string. And a lot of this is a rhythmical kind of approach. But really, you know, by concept, that means I can go. And I'm going to have some kind of rhythm behind my idea. And I'm going to think, you know, and I'm just really trying to spice up something that you know, a lot of times we learn things so strongly rooted in tradition that are absolutely amazing. And we got to get outside of it. That's just the bottom line. We got to push the envelope. There's so many of the standard licks going around these days. And when you do these things, you might do, I mean, little hammer-ons and pull-offs. That's cool. You know, that's enough right there. I could go. And, you know, within that one string. Got to get off there eventually, right? But, you know, for a while I can linger on there and I can create some kind of rhythm with my ideas. And I'm ending it a lot of the ways that we end licks, you know. Nothing too out of the ordinary, because that sounds cool. Depending upon how far you go outside the box is completely up to you. But how you resolve it and resolve the tension that's created from those notes is you know, something that's important, and we want to make sure that we're conscious of that. So, you know, in the lower regions, it almost makes sense now a little bit more to how chromaticism can function. If you're thinking, I'm going to end up there eventually, you know, it's all about where you're landing. And can we go further behind it and say, what note are you landing on? What chord are you playing against? Totally. Do we want to? Not really. Not right now. I just want to think about how I can apply rhythm and these things that I hear in my head, and I could fish for it myself. So So it's pretty short, the information that I'm going for right here in this video today. Short and sweet and to the point, I think is kind of what I'm thinking. But what I want you to do is I want you to try this. And, you know, we've got great jam tracks here at the site that you can pick up that got all these different keys. They last definitely long enough for you to feel like you've had a great musical experience, and you can try these things out. So I suggest you would do that and make it your own. That's the most important thing. So have a smooth approach into this lesson. There you go. There's my fun. Everybody, I'll see you next time. nextlevelguitar.com, and thank you so much. Let's dive right on in.